I know I haven't been using this mic on the rest of my videos, but we're gonna do it now. So we're doing Browns versus man, this is easy. Browns versus Baltimore Ravens. So I don't know. Let's get into this. Let's kick it off.
Summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort
on kick returns, but
it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Out to his left. He'll try and run it. Jackson
fumble.
Lost the football, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it.
Get down, Lamar, dude. You're gonna get injured. Stop running the ball.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson gonna run again. Now a loose football.
Oh my God.
The ball comes out.
Lamar's hurting his team.
On the keeper. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll run for the first time with
they learned enough, huh?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
Oh
it's
my God.
Here by Willie Snead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Dude,
that was a gain of 20 and a first down.
Into the sidelines. Lamar fucking
from the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the
sit down all the way back. All the way back.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Oh, man.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
9-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Ingram. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Browns. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He'll run it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on.
Who?
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is a fair call.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
8 seconds.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Mayfield dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Harrison Bryant there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time.
Look, I'm going to literally help. I'm going to go to Baltimore now. Watch. I'm too good for this. I got to switch to Baltimore now. Alright, look, I'm just going to play on the Ravens.
You put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back.
Why is it not saying it? Controller select.
Pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
Now first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
All right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting up to only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's 3rd down. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, yeah, 89.
A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 41 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down, Ravens.
I'm just trying to get Jackson a touchdown.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I'm just going to do a little run.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram able to make it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I think we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game, and that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff.
No 2-point try fails. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
With the give to Nick Chubb. Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And
nice job, Mayfield.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Browns.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10.
He
Stopped shy of the 45 despite some powerful running.
Ball carrier.
2 yards. On the pickup there, it'll be 2nd and 8. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back...
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain of 39 on third. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little
wait, how do I use my power
that time, and he's going to go down.
That keeps the score. Ravens 15.
So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Offense.
Oh, why are we doing this?
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Fumbled if I sack you.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Oh my God.
But it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh my goodness, Odell catches that shit.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
from the gun. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Running room at the 50. Look out.
Oh my God.
Justice Hill.
Do what we do. Do what we do.
He will score.
Third. 100 yards. Let's go.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam. And he got a full head of steam there.
That's the road person.
Browns 11.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw Mark Ingram with a nice performance in that first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And it's hauled in.
Oh, this guy's I need it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
If I scored like a pick and I scored it back to the house,
right
this
there.
might,
Nice
I might just end
breaking ground
it.
and plenty of room in the middle of the field.
I'm trying to get off.
And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield to throw it, and he fires one incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Mayfield with it once more. Now
Fumble.
Mayfield
Pick
lost
that
the
up, baby.
football. And it's picked
Pick
up
that
by
up.
the Ravens. And now the
How you
rookie's
like me
free.
now?
And this is going to be brought back for the Baltimore touchdown.
This is so easy.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So a big play there, not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2.
Alright, I'm gonna get off this.